Hi everyone, welcome to Guide Coaching Classes. My name is Moazzam Ali and today we are going to discuss about a very important topic that is Windows-based functions in SQL. So let's begin. So here if you see you can see my screen and you can see that we have the first function that is ABS. So what is ABS? So ABS basically is absolute, it returns the absolute value of a number. If the given number is negative, it will be converted into positive, and if it is positive, it will be converted again, it will be stays in positive. So we have a syntax of it. So if you can see my screen right here, you can see that select function as name of the column. We need to give the name of the column as well. So now here we will see the example. Select ABS, then we'll give some value, whether it could be negative or it could be positive, and then as, and then we'll give the column name. We will see the practical in a seconds or in few seconds. So meanwhile we will discuss these three, then we will jump to our practical window, and then we'll come back to our theoretical part again. So now the ACOS. What is ACOS? ACOS is the returns the arc cosine of a number. It returns the arc cosine. What is a cosine? It's inverse of a cosine. So what is the syntax? So the syntax is simple. We will write select function, that is a cos, and then we will write some value, and then we will give the column name. As because it is not coming, it is Windows based functions which are available in SQL, we need to give the column name, because every time the value is calculated we need to give some value to the column, some name to the column, so that we can identify it in later. Okay, so the simple, it is very simple. The syntax is simple. Select ACOS, and then we'll write the value. Then asyn, asyn, asyn. It is also similar. The asyn functions returns the arcsyn, inverse sine of a number in radians. So how we are going to write it? We will be writing select asyn value as name of column. Now here we will give the name of the column. Then we will write, the example would be select asyn, then we'll give some value and as asyn value. So we'll quickly jump on it onto the practical window, and we will see that is the first one. The first one is absolute ABS as ABS number. So if you see, I have written over here minus 243.5, and it is giving me positive 2435. So if I execute the different the positive one, I will be getting the positive value, because it generally converts the negative value to positive, and positive stays in positives. So now the next function was ACOS. So what ACOS is, simply it is basically used for trigonometry purpose, where you are going to count the inverse of a cosine. So here you will simply write select a cos, and then you will write the value, and then you will be executing this. So I have purposefully not given the name. If you see above, if you see here, we are getting the ABS num, but here we are not getting any name. So here we need to give a name as well. So value of ACOS. So now if I execute this, I will be getting the value of ACOS. Okay, and now ACOS is of 0.25 is 1.3181160. Okay, similarly it is working for asyn as well. So if we execute asyn value, we will be getting the asyn value as well over here. Okay, so basically asyn, acos, atan, atn2, These are similar. So we, but still we are going to see them, because we are going in deep down to each and every aspect of SQL Server, so that we don't miss any point. We will discuss into this session over here, so that you can be aware about all the functions which are available for to you for the to do the calculation. So here we have a tan. It will be simply same as a cos and a sin. So here what we will write is select a tan, then value as name of the column. We will give the name of the column, and then if you see the example, we can give any value, select a tan, and then we will give any value as a tan value, and we will give the column name, and we will get the results. Similarly for ATN as well, ATN2. So in ATN again, we will be writing the select ATN value as a name of column. Then the third function, which is mostly used, that is AVG, that is average. It returns the average value of an expression. So if you are, if we see like if we have any, if we have the data of 10 students or 10 employees, and we want to, calculate their average salary, at that time, what we will do is we will simply, select that particular column from which we want to, calculate the average, and we will give it to the average function, and then we will give a new name to that particular column, because now a new column will is going to be created for that particular calculation, and we will give the column and we will give the table name. So if we jump on to our practical window, and if we see here, we have the ATN, that is again same as the previous ones. Then we have the average one. So this is something which is important for us. So what I will do, I will just, we have already created a table, select star from employee. So we already had this table. Okay, I will execute this first, and I will show you. We have a salary table over here. So if you see, we have five salaries over here: 20,000, 1,000, 3,000, 2,000, and 12,000. If we calculate the average of it, we will be getting this value. So I will get 7,600. If you want to do it practically, or you want to cross verify, you can also take all those values and add those values and divide them by 5, and you will get this number. Okay, now moving on to our next function, which is ceiling. So what is ceiling now? So as you know, ceiling is something which is up, and floor something which is down. So ceiling value, what exactly the ceiling function used for? So ceiling returns the smallest integer value that is greater than equals to a number. Okay, so what does that mean? So now if I have given a value as a 25.75 as a seal value, so what will happen now? So ceiling is above, so like this is our value and this is our ceiling. So what will happen? Ceiling value is something which is greater than or equals to a number. Okay, we will see the practical in a minute, and then we will also see what is count. So now count returns the number of records written by a select query. So what exactly counts do is it will count all the records present into a table. So if I see, if I use an employee table again, we are aware that we have five tables. Sorry, we had five rows into that particular table. So it will give the count as five. So that is the purpose of using count. Then cos. What is cos again? So cos is basically simple, the used in trigonometry. It is used for calculating the cos inverse functions of any values. So we'll go quickly again and we will check about the ceiling, cost and count. Okay, so now ceiling. So what is ceiling? So if I execute this, I will get a value as 26. So see, this is my value and this is my ceiling. So the 25.75 is closest to my ceiling, that is 26. That is the next number which is present into the numbering sequence. So, and if we see the opposite of it, it will be floor. We will be seeing it in a minute. But if you consider this example, so if I do it like this, if I give this value 35, so what will happen? We'll go and we'll check. This is again 26. Now, if I do it as 0.05, okay, so still it will be 26 because it is slightly greater than that particular number. So if it is greater than particular number, if I do it, increase it by 0.1, still it will be 26. So this is a very minor value. If I okay, so if I do it 9, then obviously it will be the 26 only. So now this is you are aware, and this is the count. So now moving on to the count function, how count function works. So we have a employee table. Select star from employee. We will see this first. So see, here we have 5 records. Okay, 101, 102, 103, and 104, 105. Okay, now what exactly it does and how to use it. So first of all, we will write select count. Count is the name of the function. Then we will write open bracket, and then we will write the column name. See the column name here. We have employee ID. Employee ID I have written as employee ID into the count, and as total count of employee ID, I have given the name as employee ID name. From now, I will give the from, and I will give the employee the table name. So I will give the table name. So now what will happen? It will go into this table. It will search for this column. It will count all the records and it will give me one single record, one single count, that how many records are present. So it is giving me that on 5 records into employee table in employee ID column are present. Okay, got it. Now ACOS is again a simple thing which is used in trigonometry. So now I will go to our next topic, that is cot. So cot returns the cotangent of a number. Now what is cotangent? Again, I mentioned that we are going to use it in trigonometry. It is mostly used for trigonometry calculations. So here what we do is we write select cot and we give the value and as a value. Okay, so now in degree, what degree is used for? So degrees are used for the conversion of radians to degrees. So we have learned about it, right, in into our school, that whenever we want to do a conversion from radian to degree, we need to have some some calculations. But here in SQL we have a simple function over here. We will just give the degree and we will write the degree and we will give the value and it will be converted, okay, from radians to degree. Now the third one, that is the exponential. The exponential, what is exponential? Returns e raised to the power of a specified number, exponential. So what is exponential? Exponential is something which is the power to x, power to e. So the example could be select, and how we will be writing it. The function would be written as exp, and then we will provide the value as, and we'll give the column name, and it will simply convert it to the exponential value. So we'll quickly go and check it. So the first one is cot value. So we will go and we will check. Okay, we are getting a cot value of 6 as minus 3.43. Then we will check the degree of 1.5. So if we check the degree of 1.5, it is 85.94. Then I will check the exponential power of 1. So exponential of 1 is 2.71. Okay, now we'll see quickly the next functions which are available. So we have the floor and we have log. Now we have all other functions as well, but in this tutorial we will be seeing these many, and into our later chapters or into our later tutorials we will be seeing the the remaining one, and we will see the all the functions which are available in SQL Server. So stay tuned for more videos. So here we have floor. So what exactly floor does? So it returns the largest integer value that is less than to a number. So in ceiling, what was happening? We have given a value as 25.01, but it is considering it is taking it to the ceiling value, that is 26. Now here it is value is 25.75. So if it is taken to the floor, its value would be, you need to give me into the comment and we will discuss about it. So now here if you take the example, the same example over here, we can see that select floor 25.75 as a floor value and the output would be 25. Correct. Now we will see the other example as well, that is if we take minus 13.5, what would be the output? So definitely it would be 14. Why? Because it's a minus value. Okay, and minus 1 is the greatest value of all the negative one. So that's the reason I have added this example as well to make you understand, guys, that when we see in terms of a positive number, so 1 is the least and 100 is the greatest. But in negative values it is the reverse. The minus 1 is the greatest and minus 100 is the least. Okay, least value. So now moving on to our next function, that is log. Now log is again a logarithmic function which is used for to get any number's logarithmic value. So how it will be used? So the use is very simple. We will write select, then we will write log, then into the brackets we will give the value of which we want to get a logarithmic value, and then we will give the column name of that particular value which we are getting. Then we will execute that command and we will get the logarithmic value of any number. So we will go to our practical window and we will see it quickly. So if you see here, I have a floor value as 23. I will first execute the positive one so that we can get the idea very clearly. 25.5, I will execute the floor value and I will get 25. If I make it 99, still I will get 25. See, that is the difference. So if you see right here, I have where it is ceiling. Yeah. So if you have seen it correctly, so if if you can see over here 25.01, that 01 is a very very small amount of value which we are adding to 25, but still if we are using a ceiling function it will take it to up, that is the next up coming number, that is 26. But if we go to floor and we are adding 25.99, that is the maximum digit, decimal value which we are adding to 25 is 99, and it is very close to 26, but still it will take 25. See, that is the difference. And the other thing is the negative one, the negative value. So if I execute this, I will be getting 14. Okay, correct? Yeah, because 14 is the least value which is coming after 13. Okay, now this much is I have explained it in a very simple and very very understandable way. If you want to understand it in a more clear way, you can write a comment to me. I will again explain that thing by taking certain different examples. Then I would urge you to go and search for this type of functions, and you can also practice it by your own. And if you find any difficulties or any challenges to to solve or to use these types of functions, you can contact me, and I have given my email address into the description box. You can always write an email to me by stating your questions and queries. So now the today's last function, which is log. So logarithmic value, we will be taking a logarithmic value of any number by just putting the value. So if you see, I have written select log 7 as log of value. So if you see, the log of value here is 7. So now if I execute it, I can see the value of log value of 7 is 1.94. And if I you see every time the value of log 1 is always 0. So if I execute it, I can see that is it's 0. Okay, so that's all for today. We will be seeing some more, functions which are, mathematically used, such as, mean, max, sum. These are also some important functions which we are going to cover into our next tutorial. Till then, stay tuned and, subscribe to my channel. Thank you.